What's up, everybody? It's RJ with Twin Halos, and today I got my brother with me and we're gonna go through some berm turns. So he's gonna go through them, I'll go through them, and then once I get this video back to the computer, I'm gonna voice over and talk through the techniques, what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right. That way you got something to practice when you go to the track. Not too bad. Let's break it down and go frame by frame. So this is my brother. As he's coming in here, form looks okay till about right here. His shoulders are not square with the handlebars. What that means, if you were to draw a line from shoulder to shoulder, it wouldn't line up with the handlebars. And his leg, his knee is still bent and his foot needs to be out a little bit further up towards the front wheel. See how he's off position just a little bit. He's more leaning on the right side of the bike. Again, his shoulders aren't square with the bike. And then right there, watch his front tire as he comes in. His front tire digs in, knifes into the turn, and now look at his body position. Now it's leaning forward and off to the left now. Now he's gone off balance. He's got to catch himself, and you can see the dirt come up right here off the front wheel. It's knifing again as he tries to catch his balance. And right here, look where his eyes are. His eyes are looking right in front of the bike. You need to be looking a little bit further. Now, I'm not saying that I do this perfectly because this is one of my flaws. But when you look forward, you don't have these issues going on right here. You don't knife in the turn, just look where you're gonna go and the bike is naturally gonna go there. So that's how this turn goes. Let's watch it one more time. All right, so here is the same turn, except a different angle. Now this is me going through this turn. Here it is in real time. So coming in to the turn, braking, foot's already out in front. From here, look at my body position. Same thing like my brother. My body position is off to the right-hand side. I should be leaning a little bit more and I can increase my speed as I go through this turn. Now, this has been 8 years since I've been riding, so it's a little bit of rust. So let's go through it a little bit more. My foot also needs to be a little more towards the front wheel. Body position is still not the best. And my elbow, let's back up just a little bit. My elbow is somewhat low. It needs to be a little bit higher, and my body needs to be leaned over to the left. I could carry a lot more speed through this turn. So there's a lot that I can do to fix this turn, but right there, that body position needs to be fixed. Don't be afraid to lean the bike. I think that was one of my issues. I was afraid to lean the bike over too much. But that's it. Let's watch this one more time. One thing to notice when we're doing these turns is that we're trying to stay smooth as much as possible. Speed is going to come, but as long as you fix your technique and stay smooth, which he did good here, he's staying smooth. Now let's break it down. Now there's a braking bump right there. It's a pretty big bump. And now he's got to get back onto the gas. Make sure he keeps his body position good. Now his shoulder is off to the right just a little bit. And then he fixes it when it's right about here. Once the bike starts to straighten out, going to the exit. But look at where his eyes are. His helmet is down, looking right in front of him. And now he starts to look up. When you're in the turn, you want to, right here is where you want to start looking at the exit of the turn. Don't focus on the middle of the turn or where the bike's gonna go. The bike's gonna go wherever you're gonna look. You can take all the techniques out and just fix that one thing of looking ahead, and that'll adjust all of your techniques. Everything else is gonna fall into place. And that was my issue today when we were riding is I kept riding over my head and I was not looking forward. So body position right here needs to lean just a little bit more, and he can carry more speed. His foot needs to be out in front a little bit more. And then now he's looking forward on the gas exiting. All right, so here we go into the turn. Let's back up just a little bit. So here's the entrance, braking, braking, braking. Foot is off the brake. Now watch the tires. The tires aren't exactly lined up with each other. The rear tire started to skid inside the turn. Now I got to catch it into the dirt right there. Gas is on. Body position is halfway okay. My elbow is up this time. I'm looking ahead. Now the gas can stay on, but watch right there. I started to look ahead. I'm actually looking down right now, which is why right there my front wheel starts to dig in and go away from the rut, because that's where I was looking. And now because I hit that rut and realized I need to look forward, now I start to look forward and watch what the bike does. I'm able to stay on the gas. I'm not into the berm, but I can stay on the gas. And right here, because I'm not into the berm and I'm not relying on the dirt to hold me up, I have to weigh the outside peg. So I'm pressing pretty hard on the left-hand side of the bike, the left peg, to keep the bike upright as I go through this turn. So I'm able to keep the gas on all the way through the exit of that turn. So let's watch it. Watch it again. Let's go slow. So right here, I'm looking 5 feet ahead of me. Boom, the front tire knifes in. And now I fix my technique. I look forward, gas stays on, press the outside peg, and just keep the gas steady. Don't blast it and try and full throttle it. Steady, make sure the bike is gonna maintain traction, and then exit the turn. Let's watch it one more time. So he came in kind of slow. And this is going uphill, so you could carry more speed. But what he did better on this turn than I did was stay smooth. I could not get this turn to be as smooth as how he just did. So let's do this. Let's go into the turn here. He could carry a lot more speed and brake over those braking bumps right along here. And then what I would do is carry more speed and then continue braking right where he is. So his foot is out too early because he should be able to carry a lot more speed through this turn. So look at the tires. The tires aren't aligned. The front tire is more to the left. And his body position's kind of sitting back instead of leaning forward just a little bit. So his left elbow is not going to be pointed up to help control the bike as he goes through the turn. Right there, still neutral, starting to gain better position. And then right here, he's turning like he did on his last few turns. He started to use the rear tire, lean real hard, and then just drop the clutch. But we're going downhill, so right here, that's okay. Start steering with the rear and then exiting the turn. But back it up just a little bit. So from right here, you can see gas starts to come on, stays on, and then clutches right here. His foot should either be on the pegs here or out in front. So don't get lazy, everybody that's watching, because I did it too today. I got lazy. And look at his body position. Now watch his head as we come back. Right here, where's he looking? About 5 feet. Boom, that's where he was looking. You're going to hit your mark every time when you're looking. That's where you're going to go. So make sure you look ahead. That way you can enter and exit the turn clean. All right, this is the last turn, and I'm going to end it here because this is what happens when you don't set up for the turn at all. That's such a wimpy crash. All right, so let's break this down. What happened here? So I'm coming in, braking. Now look at where my tires are in relation to the berm here, or the rut. I'm not in the rut at all. I'm not leaning the bike, my body position, I'm leaning more to the left, which isn't good. So the entrance to this is horrible. I don't even hit the berm. I don't make the turn long like I should, like follow the turn. Instead, I knife it in right here. As I do that, I lose my balance. I come out of the berm, I'm straight up and into the bush. Bang. All the way into the ground. So hopefully you learned something from my mistakes and you can take something now to the track to learn from what I showed you today. Now, this is just the beginning of more technique videos that I'm gonna piece together, because as I get faster, my technique is going to improve, and I wanna share that with you, what I did to improve it. So at the end of today's session, when I was done riding, I turned the cameras off and I just focused on looking ahead, and everything was so much smoother. And when I started to shoot those, my battery died. So the biggest takeaway that I want you to take from this video is the fact that just looking ahead is going to get all the other techniques to fall into place. So look ahead. As you enter the turn, look where you want to exit, and that's where you're going to exit. That's the hardest part, is to look away from where you've been looking for the past however many years you've been riding. So definitely do that one change, and I guarantee you it's going to help fix a lot of your issues when you're turning. So that's it for me. I really hope you found this informative. If you did, give it a thumbs up. So that's it for me today. I'm RJ with Twin Halos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.